I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm here to stay. I ain't going nowhere.
That's pretty. That's you.
Yeah, both of me.
Wow.
That was,
Look,
the,
she
that was
first
the day
came
before I got
to me.
married. The day before I got married.
NB produced it.
The way I adjust is because, I mean, 21215 would get you to do that. To be honest, being in the city, if you grew up in the city, you know how to adjust to stuff. You're going to have to adjust to the ones you're going to have to get dug out with, crazy with, you know, all kinds of stuff. I mean, but I had to learn how to adjust just a little bit with, you know, having $1 billion conversations with billionaires. Because I still am me. I don't change. It's just that I try to change my words or try to talk just a little different. But I'm me, and I want them to know who Soraya is, so I don't change much. I just do what's necessary. I do the necessary. And they know that there's not a lot of people out here made of the cloth that I'm made from, so they want to come to me every time. I always was a confident little girl, but then I lost all of that dealing with drugs. You know, being an addict had made me lose my identity, made me lose my self-worth. It made me lose everything about myself. So when I got it again, and then I was reminded of who I was, it was like, it was no stopping me. I'm like, yeah, this is what it is. You know, you can't get no better than me. I mean, you have to think that way about yourself, even if you're not good at nothing. You have to feel like you're the best at nothing. Because no one is going to look at you like you're worth anything if you don't think you're worth something for yourself. You know, I mean, you have to know who you are and be the best at it. Like I said, if you're like, every time you touch something, they just go to hell. I mean, be the best at it. You gotta know, like, I'm telling you, every time you put something in my hand, it's gonna go to hell. It's not gonna be worth nothing. I mean, but then people will say, well, at least he know who he is. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be confident in who you are, even if you're not worth nothing. Be confident in it. It's very important, you know, to me, who I call my partners, because partners to me is more like we won. You know, I might be one place and they might not be there, but they there because I'm there. You know what I mean? Same thing with them. If they there and there's a contract we're working on together, I'm still there even though I'm physically not there. That's what a partner is for me. Like, we're one. There's no, oh yeah, you know, I mean, only when you show up, that's what, no, once we partnership on anything, it's just, I'm going to talk like you still there. I'm going to have you even on a conference call. Even if I don't have you on a conference call, I'm going to take care of that meeting like you was there. It's like you're not going to miss out on anything because I'm letting you know everything you need to know. And I expect the best. I expect the same thing. What I'm looking for is drive. That's what I'm looking for. I mean, you know, and I love giving people a second chance. Like, that's just who I am. I mean, because I know for a fact that if people would have given me a chance at the time I needed them to, they could see what I was worth. But I didn't get that chance, so I had to work on it myself. So if I see a drive in someone, you better believe I'm gonna be like, oh, you can work with me. You know what I'm saying? And then if you prove me that I was wrong, then so be it. You get a severance pay. Here you go. Here goes some extra money for next week. Don't come back. Love you, but please don't call me. It's the end of the year, but even though it's the end of the year, it's the beginning of the year for me. A person like me, 3 months before it's the end of the year, it's the beginning of next year. So I never reach the end. Never. I'm always starting something new, or I'm beginning something. The goals for the new year is definitely focusing on the podcast, you know, my 4th book. Definitely working with the nonprofit organization that I just been approved with my other partners. I have partners for everything. Yeah, so I just feel like it's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. I know next year I definitely going to be doing a lot of traveling. But I said that last year. I said, no, it was this year. I said, you know what? Next year I'm going to be traveling like every 3 months, leaving like 2 weeks at a time. And boy, oh boy, I don't know what I was talking about, but it happened. So January I'll be gone for 2 weeks. July I'll be gone for a week. It's a lot going on. I'm probably going to be gone for like at least 6 months out of next year. If anyone want to write a book or a podcast, what I would say is just start jotting down stuff. Like, I don't care if it's just little stories. Like, I haven't even begun to let y'all know some stories that I have, you know, because it'll be a time for that. But I have stories that you would not believe that a person can go through. And I keep a smile on my face when I talk about that because I have to keep it real. Some of those stories was fun as heck. Some of it was fun, you know, in the mental state that I was in. And I was like, okay, I experienced that. I'm not going back to it, but it was fun when it happened. But just jot stuff down. Jot down stories. I mean, even if it's not your stories and you've been a part of something, jot it down and just have someone, you know, like a ghostwriter, put it all together. Have me put it together. I don't care. I'm just saying, like, anything is possible. You have to believe in yourself. Anything is possible. Anything. So if you want to listen to some stories or you want to, you know, always be on something where as though it's fun to listen to, I can jump around from one thing to another. You never know what you may get from me. You can come to Turning the Pages podcast, and that's on my IG. You can email me at turningthepagespodcast@gmail.com. You can always be a part of the nonprofit organization of me helping a homeless person, you know, putting someone in a shelter, making sure they're eating, making sure they're not cold in the winter, whatever it may be. And you can always donate to Soraya Peele, Peele 100, Cash App. And then if you want a house clean or anything like that, you can always go to www.thediamondtouchinc.com. And then if you want your house repaired from, I'm talking about from bones to having it just beautiful, you can always go to www.blackdiamondbuilders.com, and that's black BLAQUE Diamond Builders Inc.com.
NB produced it. NB produced it.